Yeah, Splatoon.
Yeah, that actually makes a ton more sense.
Whatever.
Dude, marketing hired this guy.
They're getting right into it though. We have Eddy Mexico versus MikeHaze.
Yeah, and the winner of this goes on to face Lod next in bracket. So I'm kind of interested. I haven't seen this matchup in a while. Have you recently?
Not between these two, but you know there are a good number of Luigis, and plus MikeHaze SoCal gets to play Eddy Mexico when he does come.
Yeah.
Sometimes. But Eddy Mexico's sick.
No, he's an incredibly sick Luigi. Has been playing the game for more than a decade now because he was at the first. Speaking of Genesis, he was at G1. That's where he made his big debut, beating Cobalt. And MikeHaze also no stranger to San Diego venue tournaments. I played MikeHaze here, my first Winter Games Fest back in 2007.
Dang. We're still here. Still doing stuff. They're both still playing. You're still here. It's still happening.
So what do you think that Fox can do against Luigi, especially a Luigi of Eddy Mexico's caliber? Because he's in contention for like top 3 Luigis, right?
Yeah, he's definitely in the top 3 Luigis. So. I mean, the matchup Fox wins, right? But there's a weird thing you have to deal with, which is Luigi's burst movement. Yeah. And his hitboxes are kind of weird. Like that, for example. That's a perfect example of the burst. You know, suddenly Luigi was from full screen all the way over with a big smash attack.
Yeah, and it's also kind of one of my favorite things to look out for when fighting against Luigi is that he also has that quick nair, and it kind of acts like almost like an intercept when you're in the middle of a combo. You think you have him on the ropes, but then he just comes out with like a nair or another quick move like down air, and you're just like, oh shoot, I got. Now I'm on the ropes.
My combo was actually Luigi's combo the whole time. It was bad. But, okay, so you can see Mike is kind of making it difficult for Eddy. He's doing hit and run, but also putting hitboxes. Ooh, that was nice. But he's putting hitboxes where Luigi likes to move, because Luigi has to move in a straight line when he does. Yeah. That's how wave dashing works.
Yeah.
So.
And a lot of Luigi's movement is horizontal, like the missile right there, or straight up vertical with the up B.
Yeah. Not much drift, not much variation. So. Eddy Mexico, he's one of the types of players that likes to play against the opponent more so than the matchup. Yeah. So we'll see him possibly adapt to correctly against Mike. Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh.
That's incredible.
Oh my god. That's not supposed to happen. And I think Eddy Mexico was like, all right, he's done. Yeah. Foxes usually don't chase down at this range, but he did it.
No, he did it, and it's nuts because I feel like Mike, when he's a friendly guy, kind of when you talk to him, he's like all jokes and whatnot. But when he's in the game, he's a murderer. He's like he's ruthless.
He's one of the SoCal's big play to win player.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it.
Which is fine, play to win. He wants to be good.
So why do you think Eddy would come to this stage? I know he's proficient in, I guess, kind of getting some mix-up off the grabs.
Or this stuff, with the big combos. Kind of dropping it there, but still able to keep the pressure on, because there's only horizontal space this time. Only straight lines on it, or straight horizontal line. So. Plus, once again, Eddy Mexico kind of likes to play the player or whatever. Yeah. And, there's less weird things that can happen with platforms overall.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh.
Barely inched him out.
Waiting for the mix-up.
But that was a great choice to go for the nair.
Oh, no. Eddy had so many gimp setups, and Mike avoided all of them somehow. There's a goofy trick with the down throw by the edge with Luigi. You just run off faster with down air. I died to that many times. It just feels bad.
Well, I know in the South, like around the Florida area, you're obviously from Georgia, but have you played with Blair Jello?
Not like super recently. But Georgia has their own Luigi, and he knows all the tricks and stuff. So.
Okay, cool.
Oh, jeez. So Luigi, pretty decently proficient at down holding against Fox, as we saw. Yeah. But that's one of the things you have to be really careful about, because like Fox, one of his main zoning tools is back air. Yeah. You can't ASDI down or crouch cancel back air, even if you get the strong hand at 10%. So.
I like that Mike is giving him a lot of space. I feel like Eddy's proficient with wave landing off the edge, so he'd be able to kind of like you mentioned earlier, that burst movement. So if he gets the ledge, uses that invincibility, get something going. But Mike, he just stays in the center. Says, you know what, you have to come to me.
Yeah. Luigi's ledge is actually pretty good. He goes pretty far. Oh, jeez.
What is this?
He just did a bunch of smash attacks and he downbeat. That's the combo. He didn't have to move. And that wave dash F tilt is so much more threatening on this stage, because you can't avoid it as easily. And if Mike was doing a lot of neutral jumping, like jumping straight up and down on the other stage, but on this stage it's a much bigger commitment because he can't just safely land on the platform afterwards.
Well, I like the cross there from Mike, but I guess Eddy's just so slippery with that wave dash.
How did that down smash hit through the field? That shield poke is so weird. Oh. Slick side D. Oh, jeez. That retreating nair from Luigi. We said Luigi doesn't have a lot of air mobility and his drift isn't that good, but he has enough that he can do stuff like that and retreat with aerials and make him kind of weird to approach him with.
And I guess he hit him with the soft part of that nair too, so he was able to pop him up and actually just kind of get another hit off of it, but can't make it back.
This is the easy part for Fox, right? Yeah, edge guarding Luigi. Not the most complicated thing. You can keep it simple and it, you know, he has a few options, so keep it simple, right?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, jeez.
Oh, no. Another up air string. Uh-oh. Having a hard time coming back down.
Multiple times, MikeHaze just beat the falling arrow from Eddy Mexico clean. Uh-oh.
Wow, great choice from Mike.
Oh, he missed. Okay. All right. So Mike did a phenomenal job of recovering that match, honestly.
Yeah, he did.
Eddy Mexico usually pretty good about edge guarding, but Mike was so tricky and put himself in such good spots. Couldn't cover everything.
And he kept a lot of his I guess recoveries or his trajectories ambiguous. Like he was able to get like those really sweet spots where you just don't know if he's gonna go straight towards the ledge or above the stage.
Mike's sick.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, he's sick. He's so sick. But so's Eddy. That's the thing. These guys are both awesome.
Okay, so last game you mentioned that on FD, Eddy had like less platform so that he could actually just kind of approach it and keep it like a straightforward game with Luigi's approaches, horizontal approaches. But this time we have some platforms. Mike chose the smaller stage. Why do you think that is?
So Luigi's wave dash, the big burst, a little less effective when there's less room, right? Because when you wave dash, you're in 10 frames or landfall special. You can't do anything during those 10 frames.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh.
What?
Okay.
Back hands.
All right. Okay. So the wave dash becomes a little less utilitarian because there's less space to work with.
Yeah.
It becomes really important to do different lengths of wave dash. Oh, and then
How did Mike miss that?
I don't know.
He was getting them all earlier.
He hit the hard ones and missed like the not so hard ones. So hard, but not Oh, what is he doing? Mexico. That was nuts. So Eddy Mexico, I remember on GameFAQs, his original tag, FAQs, was TJ Eddy for Tijuana Eddy.
Oh, okay.
And I think at Genesis, or maybe his first big tournament, when they asked him what his tag was, he's like, oh, it's just Eddy. And he's like, where are you from? Mexico? Oh, you're Eddy Mexico.
Yep.
That's how it went.
That's because there was the other Eddy, I guess the Ganondorf.
Yeah,
from G1. Yeah.
Yeah. From Midwest. Can't have two Eddies in the Smash scene.
No, you can't have two Eddies.
Not that size. And the Smash scene was much smaller. Oh, jeez.
Oh, my gosh. That time was a little bit more. Was it easily good?
This time he doesn't miss that forwarder. And one of the really interesting things about Eddy, he makes really good use of the slow drift back you get away after wave dashing with Luigi.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Jigglypuff but on the ground a little bit, because you just kind of float backwards.
Because you still have some momentum going when you wave or. Oh, wow, great read.
Oh, jeez. Dude, Eddy's putting in work on this stage. Oh, that was clean.
That was super clean.
I felt like it was supposed to happen that way.
Yeah. Especially at that percent.
Oh, jeez. So close everything. I just got a pretty good read on the way Mike's been teching when he gets hit.
Yeah.
So it's made a big difference in the punish game. Like I said, we see a little extra adaptation from Eddy.
And I like the way that Mike's kind of utilizing the platforms in his approaches. It seems like he's never actually coming on straight from the ground unless he has like a solid nair hit.
Which explains why he had more trouble on FD.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Wow, great reversal there from Eddy.
I think he has a jump. Yep.
Is he doing something else?
I was hoping to go for the misfire after that down air. He's done that kind of thing before.
Yeah, I mean, Luigi can feel it though, right?
Okay. All right, I found that really interesting because Eddy made really good use of his small movement and what small momentum and mobility he had from his wave dash and just trading also. He was really good about it overall. So you good?
No, you go ahead.
I was going to explain.
I was going to build off your next thought.
Yeah, you go. Yeah. It's teamwork.
You're right. Teamwork makes the dream work. I completely lost the thought, so don't even worry about it.
Oh, dang. All right, well.
Take a sip from my tea.
We're not sponsored by them, so.
No, that's why.
Off
good.
screen, yeah.
if you want one,
take
by
a
the
sip.
way. I got an extra
Oh,
one.
I will turn down your offer for this tea for this delicious Doritos I have in front of me. It's gracefully sponsored this event graciously, I guess.
And it's cool because we actually had Doritos, I believe, in the compendium for Smash.gg.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and for people that were in attendance, they could have ordered California burritos, all sorts of crazy Mexican food, and they'd have it delivered right to you while you're sitting in the audience.
Yeah, yeah, which is kind of nuts. Wait, how do you open these, by the way?
You need a bottle cap opener.
Dang it.
A bottle opener.
I want one.
We'll find you on that.
Okay.
Okay, so Mike here taking his time. What I like most about Mike is his mental fortitude. You can tell that he has a lot of experience playing the game at a high level because he kind of just like, he reassesses, he takes the time to breathe, and then chooses his the best way to adapt or at least approach the next game with a sense of calm.
Yeah, he's been a high-level player, and he was a high-level player in Brawl as well. So
Yes,
he's been in, in that top competition element for a while. So he knows. He's been there.
He's been there.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
I like that falling there on shield. He's able to cover his landing and then go in for a jab, which is a little goofy looking, but I mean, I think that's the appeal of Luigi, though. Kind of like unconventional way to just murder space animals.
Yeah, he's a goofy guy, right? A lot of his things are just goofy. That's always been the case with his character.
Right.
The really cool thing about Eddy doing that dash forward, dash back is that he also covers the entire range of Fox's ledge dash.
Yeah.
So it's like you can kind of control the corner that way.
It feels like Eddy is very comfortable making trades with Luigi. I mean, does Luigi get better trades like certain percentages against Fox?
Yeah, I mean, if you get like a weak nair and you trade it with a strong Luigi down smash, then Luigi's probably gonna start a combo. The weak nair is not gonna do that much. But it's just the positioning that Eddy keeps putting himself in to get these trades is very impressive.
Yeah, I hardly ever see him on a platform. He's usually just stage, center, middle.
I mean, that's one of the stylistic differences between Eddy and the other players, right?
Yeah.
Eddy wants to play that ground neutral game, that's what he likes. One of the Tijuana players I talked to, I can't remember.
Probably Bimbo?
It was in a Twitch chat, so I legit don't remember. But he was like, yeah, so you have Eddy, who in that case he's a good fighting game player playing Luigi.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so you see a lot of the way he wants to play ground game and stuff like that. Oh.
Wow, and this sequence has been going on for like the last 10 seconds.
We keep seeing Mike off stage up being about the same height. Oh, gee.
What? Okay, that was close. That was close.
And Mexico doesn't skip a beat, just goes back in immediately with that ledge dash up smash. And honestly, Mike's looking kind of lost as to what he needs to change about his game plan.
Yeah, it's... And he looks so comfortable in that first match, too.
Yeah, Eddy Mexico made some small adaptations, a couple minor things, but that's enough to build this big of a lead. So Mike's ideas that he had, maybe they worked at the beginning of the game, but he's counted them already.
Okay, just there forward tilt. Oh, wow, what a risky approach. I mean, he has the stock lead, he can go for it, but still.
He barely reacted too slow, just barely. He had that. Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh, he went for it earlier, but got it?
What? No, he missed. That was a use for Luigi's down tilt.
The perfect use, actually. Yeah, the one little niche spot.
That was incredible. And then he just missed the down air. Man, Mike keeps getting caught in his ground movement also. It's that burst movement, man. It's tough. You know when he's coming.
So I noticed earlier that Eddy was actually able to shield Mike's up smash raw, and then it looked like he could wave dash out and then wave dash out of shield and grab him immediately. Is that like something that Luigi's going to hope to get or execute all the time? It
depends on the spacing and the strength of the up smash, if it's charged or if it's completely fresh, but usually you can do it. So, Fox can't up smash a lot of character shields just for free. Oh, dang.
Okay, that was a little cheeky, Mike.
Yeah, he shot that nair out. That was pretty sick. So, Mike trying to stay in this game. Oh, that trade though. And that's the thing,
again?
That's so sick.
But, kudos to Mike there for SDIing in.
Yeah. He was prepared for it this time. He has a jump, but it's going to be kind of tough. Yeah, he gets it that time. Dang.
He played it well. All right. Good job to MikeHaze. He had a strong opening, a strong opening game, but Eddy was able to adapt and adjust. And it looked like Mike was kind of struggling with what Eddy had cooked up.
Yeah, and I mean, that's just when you play the other Luigis, right? Like you said, they use the platforms a lot more. They go for, more tricky openings or whatever.
Yeah.
But he just stayed really grounded, and he read Mike's dash back, and he read, Mike's dash dance, and he chose the right moments to move in with his burst movement, which is